Welcome back to Blind Man Morrison. Today we're talking about your bonnet pin or bonnet striker pin, which is that thing in the middle of that big spring there, and the adjustment of it. It's useful to adjust because it can tighten up a loose bonnet or loosen up a tight bonnet. I've done a previous video on this where I take the whole mechanism off, take it into the workshop, do the adjustment, put it back on, and then keep doing that until I got the right adjustment. That's not the right way to do it, but it's the way I do it, because to do it properly you have to remove this fella here, your bonnet badge, which on the face of it should be very easy, but practice and years of experience have told me that very soft studs and seize nuts on those studs. I can lift the bonnet up to see, show you. Have a look at there, look. As you can see, one of them snapped off already. That wasn't me, that's been like that for years. They're going to be rusted and sea solid, so it's tricky to get that off without shearing off the studs and causing yourself more work than you need to do. But I've soaked those overnight with WD in a penetrating oil, and I soaked them again with a bit of 3-in-1, wiped them clean, and we're ready to go. So it's a 2BA. Because I haven't got any 2BAs, I'm going to use an 8mm socket, so it's going to grab that nut properly. I'm going to try and tighten them very slightly first to see if it'll move them, to crack the rust on them and then undo them. Oh, a little bit of movement there. Let's see if it undoes. Yeah, that one's moving. Let's try the other side. So I'm going to tighten it first, and a bit of movement, and then try and undo it. Is it going to go? If I feel crunching, I'm going to stop, because that means the stud's just about to shear off. But if I don't feel crunching, it starts to move nicely, I'm going to try and undo it. But I think what's going to happen, oh, it's going, that's fine, it's gone.
Got a cat on top of the car.
It's a cat on top of the car. I think what normally happens at this moment, which it has on this one, is that the studs and nuts have seized together and they're going to come off as one piece rather than the nut coming off the stud. So I'm going to take that off. Yeah, as look, there you go, look. See the nuts
Yep.
seized on the stud, but that's okay. So I'm going to put that in my right pocket because it's the right hand side. Same on the other side, exactly the same as that happened. There we go. And that's nuts seized on that stud there, and there's the cut washers that go with it.
Yep.
So I'm going to put that on that side because I'm going to fit them in the back exactly where they came from. That's going to go in the work pouch. So now here you can see that's your adjuster in there. So there's a threaded bar there, and on the top of that is a slot.
Yep.
And there is the locking nut. So I'm going to undo that, and I've got a feeling it's that 5/8 or a 9/16. I'm going to find out. So here we go. So it's a 9/16, and I'm using the ring end, and I'm with my long bladed screwdriver.
So you've undone it?
I've undone the lock nut, and now I'm going to get the long bladed screwdriver in there. When I found it, there we go. When I found it, get in there.
You've got to bear in mind that John's doing that entirely by touch.
Oh yes, there we go.
You'll be able to see it, so it'd be easy.
You see that? That's the setup you want. You see that?
Yeah.
So to slacken your bonnet, you need to lengthen your pin, your bonnet pin or bonnet striker pin. So you need to go clockwise to drive it down. To tighten up your bonnet, you need to go anti-clockwise to tighten it up. Once you've done that and checked it a few times by closing and opening your bonnet, and you get it to the required tightness and it's stopped rattling, you then lock your lock nut off and replace everything. This one's already been adjusted, so I don't need to do it again, but it is loose, so I'm going to tighten it off. Hang on. There we go. So there we go. So that's how you do it. In there, behind your badge. So, to finish off, I would use my other method, which I've done a previous video on. Unless you know your studs on your badge are new, or your badge is new, then you can get to that aperture quite easily by removing new studs on new threads, new studs with new nuts on. That means you can remove the badge easily and then do the adjustment easily. But years of adjusting these bonnet catches has shown me that very often when you come to adjust these badges, as you can see with this, did I put it in this pocket? There it is. As you can see with that top one there, that's what happens. They just snap straight off. They're very, they're very, very soft. And the other thing is, what will happen is a lot of people will then attempt to remove this stud here. So they'll take it into their workshop and they'll put mole grips on there, and then what will happen is they'll go weak, and they'll snap that top arm off because it's really thin up the top there. So you will see Morris's around, and you'll see the bonnet badge, and that top piece is missing, and that's quite common. But there you go. So I don't tend to remove the badges to do this job because it's hit and miss, or you could, you know, lose a stud. So that's what happens. So I could take that into the workshop, cut that off, drill it out and tap it and put a new stud in, or I could not bother because I'm a lazy bugger and just put the badge back in because it's got two decent studs holding it on. And there we go, and it's on to the next job.
I'm finishing on Sid, who's still sat on top of the roof.